Hello, my name is Carl Cook, and I'd like to show you how to create a text file downloader for downloading text files off the internet on a regular schedule and putting them on your hard drive so that we can use it for analytics within the Fusion system. So I just went to Fred. So it's fred.stlouisfed.org, and I just selected a series. Total assets for Japan. And above the charts, if you click the download button, you can find CSV as a download option. And if we click that, we'll actually download the file manually the one time. If you right click it, at least in Chrome, you can copy the link address. And now the link address is on the clipboard. So let's go create a downloader. Downloaders for text files are actually a two-step process. One is to go get the text file, and the other is to write it to disk. And so we're going to go to data sources, download CSV file, and data destinations, put it in a text file. Then I'm going to click off these two guys to deselect them and then draw an arrow between them. Now I've got to process a task that has two components to it. Get the data file, put it to disk. And I'm going to save this and then configure it actually over in the manage downloading section. So I'm going to say Japan assets. I don't need a description, so I just hit enter through that. And I can close this window. If we go to manage downloading, we've got another window where we can structure our tasks in a hierarchy. And here's the Japan assets that we created. I can take this and I can drag it, say, onto a context. If you want to create contexts under your server, you can hit the add context button and enter a name, and it will add it at whatever level in the hierarchy that you have selected. Okay, so let's configure it. So we'll go to, now it says government data download CSV. Let me make this a little bigger. And if we click on this, we can configure it. The first part, so you don't attend to very much, but I'm just going to give this a ticker of I'm just going to call it Fred. And I can append that to the columns in the data file if I want. And I went ahead and downloaded the file and opened it up in Excel. And we can see that it's got one row for text labels. That's nice. It's got date in the first column. Perfect. And a value. So over here, I'm going to specify the column names that I want, which might be date, time, and Japan assets, like this. Rows to trim will be 0. And the row terminating character, oftentimes when you're downloading off of government sites in particular, is just a line feed. And you can determine that by trial and error by looking at the file or whether or not it'll download or you get any errors in trying to download it. Then I'm going to put that URL in here that I have on clipboard into that spot right there. Now where do we want to put it? Okay, so this guy gets the data from this one, and here we could say, okay, we want a comma delimited. That's a comma. It looks like a period, but it's actually a comma. We want to append that. No, we want write new, and then we want a path and file name. So I have a folder down here called videos data. So we're going to go ahead and put it into C videos data Japan assets.csv, and that's that. All we have to do is come over here and push the start button. If we come over here to the videos data, we see that we have the Japan assets file. It's got the labels, date, time. It appended the Fred, and we have the name of the field label that we specified to put on that column of data. And now, let's say we want this to run every day. automatically without you having to do anything or even think about it. We want to run daily at time, true. We want to say running this at 8 p.m. my time, so that's 2000 hours, I guess. And then we want to run on timer to true, and that's basically it. Now it will run every day at 8 p.m. and go and download the file and update it. So to put those into effect, I start and stop and then save. Make sure you save your work, and it's good to go. Now it'll download that file every day at 8 p.m. and you don't even have to think about it. And if you want to create another one that's a different one, all you have to do is right click on that guy and copy task, and you can make as many copies of that guy as you want, and just change the URL that you're getting the data from, perhaps, and the field labels, and then where you want that to go, so you don't have to recreate this thing over and over. You can just clone it many times over and create as many file downloaders as you wish. So thank you very much. I hope you found this informative. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be putting up another video again shortly. Thank you.